the Chazon Ish, the great rabbi in Israel in the 1940s, 50s, 60s, the Chazon Ish, his kollel in Israel was absolutely just no money, no anything. So much so that he sent one of his students to go to America to go collect money. They didn't have money for a plane ticket. He took a boat. That's all the money they could scratch. He took a boat over to America. The student was a worse fundraiser than I am. And I'm the worst fundraiser ever. I'm like, it's laughable how terrible I am. So this guy was worse. How do I know he was worse? Because he was there for 6 months and the guy didn't collect a dime. When I mean he didn't collect, I don't mean he didn't collect like $100. No, he didn't collect 10 cents. He was trying and trying and trying. The guy couldn't put together money. Finally, after months and months, he collected just enough money for a return ticket back to Israel. But he comes back after 6 months, 8 months, whatever it was, and he has nothing. The story goes, he was so embarrassed that he decided, I'm not going back to Kollel ever. I'm not going back. I'll join a different yeshiva. I'll go someplace else. But I am not, my wife and kids, we're done with the Chazon Ish, and we'll find some other great rabbi. They're a dime a dozen. I'm sure I can find another one here in Bnei Brak. And that's it. That's just... A few days later, one of the other students from the yeshiva, the kollel, they came and they said, the Chazon Ish heard you're back in town. He wants to talk to you. He's like, I can't. He's like, you have to come. Come on. So, with a heavy heart, he came, he showed up the Chazon Ish, and he said to him, Rebbe, I'm so sorry. I didn't get anything. My wife, I left them and I tried and I davened and nothing. I'm so sorry, Rebbe. The Chazon Ish said, what are you talking about? You collected $50,000. He said, that's a very specific amount of money for me not collecting anything. What? He said, no, you collected $50,000. Like, maybe you're going, woo! Maybe all the debt is finally crying. Rebbe, I didn't collect anything. He said, about 2 months after you left, there was a very rich man from Australia who was looking for a minyan for mincha over here. And he came to our minyan. And he prayed with us. And he asked us what's happening. So he told us. And he heard of our yeshiva. I heard of different things. And he said he'll take care of the yeshiva for the next year or two, whatever. And it amounted to about $50,000. The student started pulling his hair out. He said, I got on a boat to go to America and missed my wife and kids for 6 months and embarrassed myself and all of that. All I had to do was stick around over here and that idiot would show up from Australia. Hey, where's my donkey? Are you kidding me? And the Chazon said, no, you don't understand. You had to put in effort for that guy to show up to us. Had you not put in the effort to go to America, he probably never would have shown up to us. But according to the effort that you put in, it's never the effort that automatically brings the money. It's that God always demands a certain amount of effort for you to do something, and then God comes about it however He comes about it.